This is not just an immigration update, this is a real change that could decide the future of foreign athletes in America. You're watching Times XP. My name is Priti Yatri, and from star players to minor league prospects to Olympic level talent chasing American dream right now, Washington has quietly tightened the paperwork screws. And many athletes, they don't even know about it. Let me tell you what happened here in very simple terms. So the US Immigration Agency, USCIS, has issued new guidance. It targets green card applications filed by professional athletes, not by changing who qualifies, but by banning anybody. Yes, by changing how much proof is now required, and that difference that really matters. But you know why the sudden move here? Because of a technical change that created a big problem here. Let me explain it to you. In 2023, the US Department of Labor, they switched to a new digital system called FLAG. Sounds harmless, but FLAG quietly removed one key detail from labor certification forms: minimum job requirements. Now, for most workers, this is not a big issue, but for athletes, it's a ticking time bomb. Why athletes are different here? Here's the catch. Most employment-based green card applications, they submit their job qualification, their skilled requirements, in fact, their experience level, through something called a prevailing wage form. But official athletes, they are exempt from this rule. So when their labor certification are filled under FLAG, there are often no mention of their job requirements at all. No skill list, no experience detail, no qualifications spelled out. And that leaves immigration officers asking just one question: how do we know that this athlete actually qualifies? Here the USCIS says that this is a documentation gap. Yes, they have drawn a red line here. Under the new guidance, if an athlete's contract does not clearly state minimum qualification, role expectation, in fact professional requirements, and if the team or sponsor does not submit extra proof, then USCIS, they will push back. That means request for evidence, that's RFEs, processing delays, and even outright denials. Not because the athlete isn't good enough, but because the paperwork isn't complete here. And it's a big deal. Why? Because USCIS, they say that fewer than 100 such athlete cases, they come in each year. But don't be fooled by the number here. It affects Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, NHL, minor leagues, in fact, development squads, international feeding system. One missing document can now stall an entire career path. Can you imagine the scenario here? A foreign athlete signs a time-limited contract. The team files a green card petition. Everything looks very fine, but the contract does not clearly spells out skill level required, professional experience, competitive standards. USCIS reviews this file and they pause. And then comes the RFE. That is, weeks pass. After that, weeks pass, months pass, the season moves on. The athlete, that person is stuck waiting. In fact, the team and the agents, they cannot ignore this now. USCIS is sending a message now: do the work up front or face the delay later. Teams and agents, they must now rewrite contracts more carefully, attach detail of the job, add supporting documents proactively. There is no other option now. This is survival paperwork. So here's the bigger picture. USCIS frames this as a part of a broader push to tighten procedures, close the loopholes, and standardize every single thing. They say that they want faster, cleaner decision. But in reality, that means less tolerance for any vogue filling, specifically in special categories like athletes. And what this does not change, let's be very clear, it does not change who qualifies, it does not end the athlete green cards, it does not target specific countries, but it raises the bar on how clearly eligibility must be proven now. Documentation now matters as much as the talent.